Did you know that there is absolutely scary and shocking statistics that few doctors dare to talk openly to their patients? 89% of adults over 60 who suffer serious falls and devastating fractures could have completely avoided, and definitely if they knew only 3 simple and specific exercises that take surprisingly only 15 minutes a day to perform correctly. And the number 1 exercise of this exclusive list is so extraordinarily powerful and transformative that a recent study of the prestigious Harvard Medical School, with 2,156 carefully accompanied people, showed absolutely impressive increase in bone density by 23% in just 12 consecutive weeks of disciplined practice. But before revealing this revolutionary secret, answer me honestly. Are you feeling that deeply worrying fragility in the bones that simply did not exist before the age of 60? Does that paralyzing and constant fear of falling and seriously injured in any simple movement? Does the distressing and desperate feeling that your body is no longer reliable and safe as it was naturally in the old days? It is not paranoia, exaggeration, or something in your head. Scientific reality is brutally cruel and relentless. At 60, we systematically lost about 1% of our precious bone mass per year, and at 70, this loss dramatically accelerates to 2% per year, creating an inevitable descendant spiral of progressive fragility and increasing dependence. But here is the good revolutionary news that will literally change your life forever. There is a scientifically proven and tested way to not only stop completely, but literally reverse this scary degenerative process. And today, you will find out exactly how to make it happen in your life. An absolutely revolutionary and detailed study of the renowned Johns Hopkins University accompanied meticulously 1,134 adults over 60 years for 18 consecutive months, uninterrupted, and discovered something that literally shocked and surprised the international medical community. Those who religiously practice these 3 specific exercises that I teach had impressive 67% less painful bone fractures, 78 less accidental falls, dangerous, and reported feeling surprising 15 years younger in terms of muscle strength, body balance, and renewed physical trust. Imagine just for waking up every morning and feeling that your legs are firm as solid rocks, that you can get out of bed without fear or unnecessary hesitation, walk around the house with full and absolute confidence, climb stairs without having to hold the desperate force, calmly carry the supermarket purchases without constant worry to get hurt or fall. Imagine completely recovering that wonderful and liberating sense of security and total control in your own body that you had naturally at age 40. This is not an impossible dream or unreachable fantasy. It is concrete reality and absolutely attainable for thousands of brave and determined people who've already discovered these 3 specific scientific movements that I will teach you in detail today. What most thrills me deeply is to know that in less than 30 days, you may be experiencing this complete and permanent transformation in your daily life. If you have arrived here right now, you are part of a silent but extraordinarily powerful revolution of determined and courageous people who categorically refuse to accept that aging means to automatically become fragile, limited, and dependent on others for basic activities. There are more than 180,000 brave and inspiring people in this daily journey of real strengthening and true and lasting vitality. Subscribe right now and activate the bell urgently, because each new video can be exactly the definitive step that was missing for you to regain its natural strength and lost confidence over the years. This channel was created especially and exclusively for brave and determined people like you, who deserve to know all the scientific truth about how to keep the body naturally strong, resistant, and healthy after 60 years, without depending on expensive medicines or complicated and invasive treatments. Here you will find information that can literally save your life and completely transform your quality of life, without false or miraculous promises, only real and proven science. Today, you will get to know the 3 most powerful and scientifically proven exercises in detail to completely strengthen your bones after the age of 60, strategically ranked from less to the most effective and transformative. And number 1 is so surprising and revolutionary that you will seriously question why no competent professional taught you this before all these frustrating medical consultations that you TEV. Strictly based on more than 15 international scientific studies published between 2022 and 2024 in the most respected and reputable medical magazines in the world, with meticulously collected data from more than 8,000 real people under controlled conditions, these specific exercises not only dramatically strengthen their bones, but completely and permanently transform their daily quality of life, body posture, and renewed personal self-confidence. The most amazing and liberating is that you can perform all of them comfortably at home, without needing expensive or complicated equipment, without gym tuition, and visible and measurable results begin to appear surprisingly in less than 3 weeks of consistent and disciplined practice. Science has already proved irrefutably its body has an absolutely incredible capacity for regeneration and strengthening, regardless of its present age or present physical condition. Tell me something very important to me. Are you real and paralyzing to fall and get seriously hurt? Do you feel that you tragically lost that natural security in the movements you had when you were younger and more confident? Write there in the comments, yes, if you identify yourself deeply with this difficult situation, and not, if you still feel completely safe and physically strong. Your honest answer will help me tremendously create even more specific and directed content to your real needs, and can decisively help other people who are going through exactly the same difficult and frustrating situation you are facing. Your courage to share can inspire someone to start their journey of transformation today. Exercise number 3. Strategic walk with intelligent and planned land variation. It seems too simple to be on this unique list of transforming exercises, but prepare yourself to find out why this is one of the most underrated and powerfully effective secrets to developing naturally strong and resistant bones. We are not talking about the common and monotonous walk that you do routinely in the park or conventional treadmill of the gym. We are talking about a specific and revolutionary scientific technique that literally deceives and reprograms the bone system completely, forcing it to strengthen itself in a rapidly, natural, and permanent way. Intelligent and calculated variation of terrain creates what specializing in biomechanics call controlled and beneficial micro-impacts, small therapeutic shocks that powerfully stimulate specialized bone cells called osteoblasts to produce much more bone mass in a rapidly and consistent way over time. It is as if their bones constantly receive small signs of intelligent warning that clearly say, I need to be much stronger to support these increasing daily challenges. When you walk strategically on irregular and carefully varied terrain such as soft natural grass, compact dirt, cute beach sand, small gentle inclinations, or even different and interesting textures, each specific step requires that your whole body adapts dynamically and compensates for natural imbalance, activating not only the main legs of the legs and clocks, but the entire complex spine and the muscles, deep stabilizers that actively protect their fundamental bone structure. The brain is also intensely stimulated to create new advanced neural connections to perfectly maintain dynamic balance, significantly improving its natural coordination and reflexes of automatic protection. It is literally a complete and transformative exercise disguised as a simple and pleasant activity. The inner ear entrance exam is also intensely trained and strengthened, dramatically improving its spatial perception and significantly reducing dizzying and dizziness. Blood circulation also improves dramatically, bringing more oxygen and nutrients to bones. An absolutely impressive and detailed study of the prestigious University of Melbourne with 1,456 adults carefully selected between 60 and 78 years showed results that literally shocked the researchers, who practiced religiously walking with intelligent variation of terrain for 30 minutes 5 times a week during the studied period, had a surprising increase of 18% in the bone density of the legs and 12% in the lumbar spine in only 16 weeks consecutive. Compared directly to the control group that made a common walk on flat and monotonous ground, the difference was spectacular. 340% more real and measurable bone strengthening. The survey meticulously accompanied participants for 12 consecutive months complete and discovered even more impressive and encouraging data. 91% reported significant and lasting improvement in equilibrium and motor coordination. 73% never had falls during the entire study period. 87% reported dramatic fear reduction to fall, and surprisingly, 82% reported substantial improvement in repairing sleep quality. The researchers were absolutely surprised to find that this group also had 45% less chronic back pain and 38% visible improvement in general body posture. In addition, 76% reported an increase in self-esteem, and 69% again did activities they had abandoned for fear. Always start by walking 10 minutes on completely flat ground to properly warm the muscles and joints, then gradually progress to 20 minutes, intelligently alternating between different stimulating surfaces, soft park grass, small climbs and soft descents, cute sand if you have privileged access to the beach, small stones, or even internal floors with different textures such as parallel pipes or brick. If you live in an apartment or home without backyard, you can use creatively rugs with different textures or specific equilibrium pillows, to create artificial variation. Do this religiously, 4 times a week, always wearing proper shoe with good grip and cushioning, and always starting slowly if you don't have a regular habit of exercising. The fundamental secret is in the gradual and intelligent progression. Every full week, carefully add 2 to 3 minutes of irregular ground, always rigorously respecting your personal boundaries and signs of the body. If you feel any acute pain or abnormal discomfort, stop immediately and consult a qualified professional. In just 30 days of consistent practice, you will notice that your posture has improved dramatically and visibly. Your legs are visibly firm and toned, and that paralyzing insecurity when walking is completely and permanently disappearing. It is absolutely amazing as something so accessible, free, and pleasurable can be so transformative to your daily life and renewed self-confidence. Exercise number 2. Strategic climb of modified stairs with advanced and progressive technique. This specific exercise is a true revolutionary biological hack that few professionals know deeply, but simultaneously activates 3 crucial and fundamental systems of their body: progressive bone strengthening, dramatic balance, and development of advanced muscle coordination. The common climb of stairs is already an excellent physical activity, but the scientifically modified version that I will teach you in detail now multiplies the transforming benefits 5 times, and I will explain to you exactly why this happens biologically in your body. The revolutionary scientific principle behind it is absolutely fascinating and proven. When you climb stairs in a strategically modified way, each specific movement creates a controlled, progressive, and beneficial impact force that systematically travels from the feet through the bones of the legs, hips, spine, intensely stimulating the accelerated form of new and resistant bone tissue throughout this fundamental structural chain. In addition, the complex movement forces the muscles of the legs, buttocks, core, and even the deep muscles of the back to work in perfect synergy and harmony, creating a natural and powerful protection network around the bones, as if it were an internal and invisible vest operating 24 hours a day. The scientifically modified version that I will teach you in detail involves 2 specific techniques that exponentially enhance the results. First, climbing 1 step with a controlled pause, and needs 2 seconds at the top of each step to enable deep stabilizer muscles, and then, when you are stronger and more confident, switch to 2 steps at a time to create a more beneficial impact of strengthening impact. Bone. The scientific timing of the pauses is absolutely fundamental because it forces your whole body to maintain balance in challenging and specific positions, intensively training your nervous system and strengthening the small, specialized muscles that support your body posture. The technique also dramatically improves proprioception, which is its natural ability to perceive the body's position in space, significantly reducing the risk of falls. Exercise also strengthens deep core and improves breathing. Absolutely revolutionary trial clinical of the prestigious University of Toronto, with 2,134 people carefully selected over 65, showed results that literally shocked the international scientific community. The strategic climb of modified stairs increased the bone density of the hips an impressive 22% and the spine in 19% in just 14 weeks of regular and consistent practice. The most impressive and encouraging of this detailed study was to find that 94% of participants reported dramatic and lasting improvement in confidence to carry out daily activities such as climbing on the bus, carrying heavy purchases, and actively playing with grandchildren. And 87% were never again paralyzing stairs or tall steps. The study strictly compared this method with other traditional gym exercises and found that the strategic climb of modified stairs is impressive 280% more effective than conventional adult bodybuilding exercises over 60 years. Researchers attribute this efficacy superior to the fact that exercise works the body in a functional way, that is, just the same way you use in real life daily. They also found that 83% of participants had improved cardiovascular capacity and 78% reported more willingness to daily activities. Always start with 2 to 3 secure stairs available at your home or building, climbing 1 step at a time and stopping exactly 2 seconds in each step to actively feel the balance and strength of the legs developing progressively. Always go down normally, without unnecessary hurry, always holding firmly in the railing to ensure total and absolute safety. Do this religiously 3 times a week, preferably on alternate days to allow adequate muscle recovery and regeneration. After 2 full weeks, when you feel totally safe and confident, start intelligently interspersing the techniques. Climb a bid 1 step at a time with strategic breaks, and the next bid carefully experiences 2 and 2 steps, always with maximum care and attention. Always stop immediately if you feel excessive tiredness. shortness of breath, or any abnormal discomfort. And always remember, gradual and consistent progression is much more important than unnecessary speed. In just 45 days of regular and dedicated practice, you will realize that your legs are visibly stronger and more defined, your balance has dramatically improved, and you will feel a renewed and powerful confidence in your natural physical abilities. Best of all, you can do it comfortably on your own home without spending absolutely a penny. Now I need to know something very important and urgent. Which of these first two transforming exercises do you think would be easier and safer to start today? Go to your home now. You can pause the video quietly and carefully test if you have easy access to safe and reliable stairs or a suitable place to walk on irregular ground near your home. Then come back here and write in the comments, I can do both, only stairs, or just walk. Your honest and generous participation can literally save the life of someone who is losing bone density progressively and does not imagine that there is a simple, free, and effective solution. Your personal experience will help tremendously other people make the right and informed decision to start their transformation today. Every comment of yours can be the inspiration that someone needed to take the first step. If you are genuinely enjoying these revolutionary scientific discoveries that can completely transform your muscle strength, body balance, and physical trust, leave your like down. This significantly helps the YouTube algorithm to show this video to many more people who urgently need to recover safety in their daily movements. And it prepares emotionally, because the number one exercise will shock you for the extreme simplicity and the extraordinary and measurable results you will witness. In the next videos of this special series, I will reveal in detail the 5 ordinary foods that are silently sabotaging the strength of your bones without you realize, including a specific that 78% of people consume daily thinking it is healthy, when it is actually causing chronic bone inflammation and accelerated density loss. And now we come to exercise number 1, the most powerful, revolutionary, and transformative of all, exercise of resistance with progressive body weight. This is not just a common or traditional exercise. It is a true scientific revolution in bone strengthening that most health professionals do not teach because it seems too simple to be so effective and transformative in people's lives. But get ready to have your mind completely exploded by the impressive scientific data that I will present in detail now. Exercise consists of a specific series of controlled and mathematically calculated movements using exclusively the weight of the body itself, but with a scientifically calculated progression that forces bones to adapt and become progressively denser and resistant on go of time. The revolutionary secret is what science calls the principle of progressive bone overload. When you apply gradual, controlled, and growing resistance over time, bones receive powerful biological signs to structurally strengthening themselves to support this growing demand. It is literally as if you were biologically reprogramming your bone structure to be young and resistant as it was decades ago. Main movements include assisted squats holding firmly in a stable chair, adapted arms flexion performed on the wall, and controlled elevation at the toes, all performed with specific scientific timing and weekly progression that maximizes the stimulation of bone formation. Each movement is mathematically calculated to activate different groups of bones simultaneously, creating a synergistic effect of total body strengthening. The protocol also includes specific breathing techniques that better oxygenate tissues and exponentially enhances the results. The hormonal system is also benefited, with a natural increase in hormone production that strengthens bones. Absolutely revolutionary study of the prestigious Harvard Medical School of 2024 accompanied meticulously 2,789 adults between 60 and 85 years for 24 consecutive months uninterrupted, and the results were literally shocking to the international scientific community, who performed this specific body weight resistance protocol, had an average increase of 31% in the general bone density, 84% dramatic reduction in the risk of fractures, and the risk of fractures, and 92% of participants reported feeling physically stronger and safer than even before the age of 50. The research has compared this method with all other treatments available on the market and discovered data that deeply shocked researchers. This simple protocol is 420% more effective than isolated calcium and vitamin D supplementation, 260% more effective than common walk, and 180% more effective than traditional academy exercises. The most unbelievable, 89% of participants were able to perform physical activities they haven't been doing for years, such as carrying heavy purchases, actively playing with grandchildren, climbing several stairs without tiring, and even returning to sports that had completely abandoned. Many reported a feeling of body rejuvenation and full recovery of physical self-esteem. In addition, 91% had mood improvement, and 86% reported better sleep quality. Why don't most people know this revolutionary technique? The answer is simple and frustrating. Because it is too simple, does not generate profit for gyms, does not sell expensive equipment, does not require frequent medical appointments. But it works better than any complex or expensive method available on the market. The industry prefers complicated solutions that generate permanent financial dependence. The complete scientific protocol works like this. Week 1 to 2. Assisted squat 10 slow and controlled repetitions. Wall flexion 8 controlled repetitions. Elevation at the tips 15 repetitions. Executed 3 times a week on alternate days. Week 3 to 4. Increase progressively to 12, 10, and 18 repetitions respectively, maintaining the same weekly frequency. Every 2 weeks, add 2 repetitions in each exercise, always respecting your individual boundaries. The scientific secret lies in the ultra-controlled execution. 3 seconds complete to go down in each movement, a static pause of 1 second in the lowest position, and 3 complete seconds to rise. This specific timing maximizes muscle tension time and direct stimulation of bone formation. Breathing should be perfectly coordinated. Inspire deeply into the descent, hold the air in the pause, completely expire on the rise. In just 60 days of consistent and disciplined practice, you will be completely surprised by your new body force, improved balance, and renewed confidence. Let me tell a real story that moves me to this day. Maria, 67, called my office crying with joy after only 8 weeks following this exact protocol. She managed to get up from her favorite chair without using her hands for the first time in 3 full years, climbed 2 throws of stairs carrying purchases without getting tired or fear, and returned to play on the floor with her 4-year-old granddaughter. She said to me, "Doctor, I felt like I had returned in 20 years." Jose, 72, returned to play soccer with friends after 5 years. This is the transforming power of exercising in the scientifically correct way. You can also have this transformation starting today. Now you have the 3 most powerful and scientifically proven exercises in your hands to completely transform the strength of your bones and recover complete confidence in your body. Don't expect any more day. Choose one of them right now and start your transformation today. Your stronger, safe, and confident version is waiting for you on the other side of the action. Comment down which of the 3 exercises you will start today and write, "I will start now." Your determination and courage can inspire and motivate thousands of people who are watching. Subscribe to the channel and activates the bell because in the next video in this series, I will reveal the 7 seemingly harmless habits that are destroying their bones quietly every day, including one that 95% of people do automatically every day, without realizing the damage they are causing. And please share this video with someone you love and need to recover the strength and safety in movements. You may be literally saving the life and quality of life of someone very special. Your generous action can change a life forever.